the soul, we rise and ignite. Mind, body, spirit aligned in the flame. Roar room tribe, we roar in our name. Red card in a clan, we fly with the light. Keep them straight, that keeps our path tight. Mama's wisdom, roots in the land. We barter, we build with sheepdog's hand. We are the Roar Room, family and tribe. We speak, we heal, we manifest the vibe. Heaven on earth, we craft and we trade. Truth is our rhythm, love is our blade. Come with your gifts, your voice, your spark. We shine together, we light the dark. This is our temple, our sacred boom. Welcome, beloved, to the Roar Room. We roar, we light the dark. Roar Room is now live. Welcome to the Roar
Welcome. I guess we hit the go live button earlier, cheating. We hit the go live button earlier.
How's it?
A few minutes. Climbing around backstage, different voices. Oh, I'm echoing. Wow.
It's my first time. Is this okay?
It's all good.
Someone said, "Where did the alien voices go?" They laughed.
That was choice.
So we want to welcome everybody. Hope everybody had an amazing weekend. So as you can see, we got a special guest tonight, Cheating PS1. Thank you for coming on with us tonight. We're going to play a little 20-minute clip of his here in a minute. Before we do that, we're going to get into a little bit of the news. But as you can see, we have the QR code for the TikTok, top right corner. What's so funny, Miss Sheepdog?
Why do y'all think she's laughing?
All right, let me get back to the show. Hope everybody we had a good laugh. We haven't laughed that hard in a long time. So today is 9/28/2025. Take the 2 and the 8, you got a 10, right? So 9, 10. We're doing it again. 9, 10. So we're going to go to screen 1 here. We got a few stories we want to put out real quick.
Fire and I sent you that fire and
Right, so everybody knows.
While you're doing that, can I get a mic check?
Yeah, mic check. We're live, right? Yeah, let's check the comments are going.
I just wanted to make sure my mic's working, so when you hear me laugh, you can hear me laugh.
Oh yeah. All right, so we had a few things happen today. We had something happen yesterday. We had the
that is going on.
So it's one of the special. So Russell M. Nelson, the president of the Mormon Church. Right. Hold on 1 second. So as one of the special witnesses of the name of Christ in all the world, I testify that he is the Son of the living God. Jesus is Christ, our Lord, atoning Savior and Redeemer. This is his church, restored to bless God's children. As prepare the world for the second coming of the Lord. Russell M. Nelson, 2019-24 to 2025. There's some of that. Y'all mute your mics so they don't get an echo. Just mute whenever we're presenting. Let me go.
I express my deep love for you. Love that has grown over decades of meeting you, worshiping with you, and serving you. Our divine mandate is to go to every nation, kindred, tongue, and people, helping to prepare the world for the second coming of the Lord. This we will do with faith in the Lord Jesus Christ, knowing that He is in charge. This is His work and His church. We are His servants. I declare my devotion to God, our eternal Father, and to His Son, Jesus Christ. I know them, love them, and pledge to serve them and you with every remaining breath of my life. In the sacred name of Jesus Christ, amen.
Right, so after a most extraordinary life of service, leadership, and consecration, innovation, and love, President Russell M. Nelson, President and Prophet of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and a world-renowned heart surgeon, died yesterday in Salt Lake City, Utah. He was 101 years old.
40-year-old.
We're going to get to that here in a second. So we're going to pull up a little bit on Mitt Romney pays tribute to Russell M. Nelson after the church leader's death. Get into this one. All right. All right. So Mitt Romney pays tribute to Russell M. Nelson after church leader's death. Former Senator Mitt Romney issued a public tribute on Sunday following the death of Russell M. Nelson, the leader of the Church of the Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Romney, who is a member of the church, noted Nelson's prophetic words and his love for Jesus Christ in a post shared on X. All right. President Russell M. Nelson will be known for the scores of temples, accelerating the growth of the church, centering the gospel in the home, his prophetic words, and his love for Jesus Christ. But for Ann and me, one thing touched us most personally and profoundly, his kindness, he wrote. Nelson died on Saturday at the age of 101 in his home in Salt Lake City. According to the church officials, he became president of the church in 2018. In the earlier post this month on X, Romney wrote, "I am a true blue member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Ann and I attend sacrament meeting every Sunday and enjoy service in the temple. We love our church and the callings we have received in our homework." So we have Mitt Romney.
101, right? It's 11.
Yeah,
September.
yeah, that's good. So Nelson, who had a distinguished career as a heart surgeon, as reported by the Associated Press, spent 40 years in the senior church leadership after being appointed in 1984 to the Quorum of 12 Apostles, one of the faith's top governing bodies. He became church president in January 2018, following the death of Thomas N. S. Munson. In 2024, he became the first leader of faith to reach the age of 100 while in office. Nelson's presidency was marked by energy and sweeping change, beginning in 2018 when he stunned many by urging members to abandon the shorthanded Mormon and LDS in favor of the church's full name. The move represented a dramatic reversal after decades of leaders investing heavily in promoting the nickname. In 2018, Nelson overturned 2015 policies that had barred baptisms for children of gay parents and classified same-sex couples as apostates, subject to expulsion. rules that had provoked widespread criticism. So while his leadership was seen as adopting a softer and more inclusive tone towards LGBTQ plus members compared with predecessors, the church's opposition to same-sex marriage remained unchanged. His administration also introduced stricter measures curtailing the participation of members who pursued gender affirming medical treatments or changed their names, pronouns, or address, a decision that drew criticism for marginalizing transgender members. Nelson and his wife, Danzelle White, raised 10 children. Following her death in 2005, he married Wendy Watson the following year. In a lengthy tribute to Nelson posted by the church, it was noted that he is survived by 8 of his children, 57 grandchildren, and more than 167 great grandchildren. Man, how would you like that for a family reunion?
Right.
167 grandkids show up. So Senator Mike Lee, a Utah Republican, posted on social media about Nelson shortly after the announcement of his death. Per the AP, for as long as I've known him, he has excluded, and for me, he's come to personify the kind of faith, humility, and quiet confidence that tends to be the constant companion of a devoted servant and follower of Jesus Christ. Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints posted on X, with sorrow we announced that Russell M. Nelson, beloved president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, has died. He was 101 years old, the oldest president in the history of the church. Utah Governor Spencer J. Cox on X, today we mourn the passing of President Russell M. Nelson, a prophet of God, a gentle leader, and a voice of peacemaking. He built bridges across faith, traditions, and cultures, serving God's children throughout the world. Abby and I will forever treasure our moments with him. Hail to the prophet ascended to heaven. All right. So that was yesterday, which brings us to
What happened today? Right.
yeah, what happened today. All right, so we got this little action here on 9/28, 9/10, same thing. All right, everybody's seen this probably played out all over the media.
On what he calls a horrendous shooting. And he also says that not only is the FBI immediately on scene, but also this point. The suspect is dead, but there is.
So this is a Mormon church too, right? The very next day that burns down.
Right. Burnt down. Well, went in there shooting, right? Allegedly burnt it down and then killed himself all in one swoop, right?
Yeah. So Grand Blanc means great white. Right. So this is the guy that passed yesterday, and then today we have what we have with this shooting or with this church fire / shooting event, right?
They're doing everything extra for the people in the back.
Right? Yeah.
So there's that. Was it a church? They burnt the whole everything down, right? So all the records, everything's gone. Yeah, here it is. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, here it is. Here's the fire. So it burnt pretty much everything that was in there. They do a lot of adoptions in these places too, for foster care. And, there's no telling what was in that building or if that had anything to do with the passing yesterday of the president. Right. I think Mitt Romney's a Mormon too, as well. So there that goes. Up in flames. All right, so we just wanted to bring that. I don't know if not many people know about the passing of the president attached to what we're seeing today. So whether that it has a connection or not, only time will tell. Um, so he's a native to Salt Lake City, Utah. Nelson attended the University of Utah. Didn't we just have an issue on 9/10 in Utah as well? Assassination played out on TV. 9/10 in Utah. So a native of Salt Lake City, Utah, Nelson attended the University of Utah for his undergraduate and medical school education. He earned a Bachelor of Arts in the basic biological science with honors in 1945. He's been around for a minute. He was Army vet. Et cetera, et cetera. But there you go. There's that. What else we got going on, Nadine?
I was speaking with Mrs. Sheepdog backstage about I haven't seen any ticks or fleas with Bud lately, and I just think it could be the Schumann resonance and the solar flares. And I was just wondering if anybody out there has been noticing that for like the last 2 weeks.
All right. Yeah, there's been a lot of changes. We've noticed a little change here personally, but I know within nature, we were talking this morning in the chat about the birds and the squirrels and stuff like that, and the feeders. They weren't touching the feeders, and usually that's how nature communicates with you, right? Give me 1 second here. You got stage fright, Cheat? I know you ain't got stage fright.
What if I told you that the
So here's the fire.
No, I'm good. Just learning the. It's my first time on. You got to give the sheepdogs and everybody credit because it's not as easy as it looks. But yeah, I'm just learning the thing, and I got my earbuds in, and I'm not chatting, so I'm a little out of my realm, but I'll be good.
So this is more photos here. Photos show the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints on fire. In Grand Blanc, Michigan, reports of an active shooter with multiple victims now. The 5-alarm fire. Some of the photos.
what if I
All right, we got that. Shared that.
Oh, this is when I would really like to be a Hulkette and just.
On X. Knights Templar International. We are so back, it says. After 700 years, the Knights Templar returned to the Vatican with their red crosses, relics, and banners. Knights Templar have again been welcomed and recognized by the Church this month at the Holy Door of St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican. There is a rising alliance between traditionalist Catholic groups, neo-chivalric orders, and the Vatican during a time of escalating global tensions, cultural collapse, and calls for spiritual order. The message is to the enemies of Christianity: we remember our warriors. To the faithful, the church may be flawed, but it is a rally and organizing. To the elites, you're not the only power in the world. This part of the border rise of traditionalism, nationalism, and spiritual revival, both inside and outside the church. Hmm.
Yeah. There we go, right?
Yeah, you're not the only power in this world. That's a flag.
Right. And joining with the Vatican, I don't know about that. Interesting.
With everything taking place in the world, yeah, crazy times, right?
Yeah, it's
And
crazy.
that's the title of the show, Crazy Times. All right, so the battlefield has expanded onto all the platforms. The battlefield's also in the mind, right?
Yeah.
So here we go. What else we got? What's this?
Yeah, you only saw the above ground stuff. Imagine what goes on under there.
Exactly.
So, July 1935, German generals were called to a surprise assembly in Berlin and informed that their previous oath to the Weimar Constitution was void, and they would be required to swear a personal oath to the Fuhrer. Most generals took a new oath to keep their positions.
The question is, will these generals be taking a new oath? Right. You know, they're being gathered at, what was that called?
Quantico.
Quantico. Right. Are they? Is this a test for them? See if they take an oath to the corporation or to the people. Per the Constitution, they take an oath to the people. Right.
Protect and serve.
And then it says the Führer oath in 1934, following the death of President Paul von Hindenburg, the German military was required to swear a new personal oath of unconditional loyalty to Hitler as the Führer, as supreme commander. This created a powerful moral dilemma for officers who later wished to resist him.
Yep. Yep. Repeating history.
Yep. Unless we
See if
change
we
it.
can get it right this time. Is
That's
that what it is?
Yep. Or we're doomed to repeat it and repeat it and repeat it, right? And we know about the Crusaders, right?
Yeah.
They could have been good or bad depending on what side you were on.
Oh, what is this? Okay, the actor. Alrighty. Alrighty. So let's get into what you call it with. Let's pull up cheatings.
Gee whiz, that's terrible.
Fine. Hold on, guys. Uno momento. We're going all over the propaganda machine that's fixing to come at you on X and TikTok. Right. We're gonna get into that here in a minute, or maybe not. We went over today in the chat, so I think we're sufficient. Let's go to Cheating's video real quick.
We should play these two again.
Okay. You want me to play those right now? Just go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, and then the new attorney that's prosecuting James Coney has no experience. She was an intern at a law firm. Never prosecuted a case ever. She was also Miss Colorado.
Central casting.
She was an attorney for an insurance company.
Right. All right. So let's close this.
Was she another blonde? Because it seems like the blondes have it. Yeah, everybody in Trump's, orbit, blondes, and Bud, back off.
Yeah. What is that? It's like they're made for a movie.
She was Miss Colorado
Like,
during the time that Trump owned the beauty pageants, right? And it's kind of coincidence. She was
What if
Colorado and Erica was Miss Arizona, right?
yep.
What?
How well do you know yourself? Your thoughts, your feelings, your memories. When you hear that little voice inside your head, do you know who it is? Well, what if I told you that most people are in the most intense battle of their lives and they don't even know it? And that battle is to be the only ones in controls of our own bodies and our own minds. You see, scientists just came out and said that they developed a machine that through brain signals can read your inner thoughts. They can even run the data and have the computer speak your thoughts out loud. It's restoring communication to paralysis patients.
Artificial intelligence language models are providing a new breakthrough to interpret that brain information. New research shows that the tech can help read people's private thoughts.
Now, most people, those private thoughts come from an inner dialogue inside their head, a voice that they usually associate with themselves. But do we really know where that voice is coming from? Because for a while now, not only has the military had the technology to create a human voice straight out of thin air, but have you heard the term voice-to-skull technology? It's basically an AI-driven robot that's able to put voices inside our heads. It has a patent under a therapy tool for abuse victims. They recreate voices from the people in your past and try to trigger suppressed memories to see who abused you. But the reality is they can produce any voice they want. Now, doing a little research, you'll see that a lot of these things happen through medical implants inside the body.
Researchers at MIT, Harvard Medical School, and Brigham and Women's Hospital have recently invented a technology to wirelessly power up tiny devices like this one, deep inside the human body. These devices have no batteries, yet the new technology can wirelessly power them up and communicate with them from a distance outside the body.
And with these implants, you basically turn yourself into a remote control car. Now, I know what you're thinking. I don't have any medical implants and I don't plan on getting any. Well, what if you didn't know that you already had it? Because now there's a thing called smart dust. It's a nanotechnology. It's basically a fog of computers. They're nanostructured sensors that can automatically assemble, align, sense, and report about its local environment. These particles are so tiny and light that they can remain suspended in the air like ordinary dust particles. But it's not dust at all. It's computer processors.
What exactly is smart dust? These are minuscule devices equipped with sensors, communication capabilities, and sometimes even computing power. Picture countless microscopic sensors scattered across a forest, constantly gathering data on temperature, humidity, and even pollution levels. This isn't just science fiction, it's happening right now.
But smart dust isn't the only thing. See, nanotechnology is used in a lot of medical things. They're even using nanotechnology to control people's movements and modes of motion. So the reality is you could have this kind of technology inside of you and not even know it. Now, what if I told you they don't need the implants? They don't need the nanotech. They don't need any of it because they already have the ability to make you and I the computers. It's called human body communication, HBC for short. It's a system that uses low frequency to transfer information through the human body. You're basically a transmitter that can be accessed from multiple different sources. In short, they are transferring data through the human body without anybody even knowing it. I don't know about you, but I didn't sign up to be a modem. But you know what? That's all probably nothing to worry about. It's not like they can control our minds or anything. Y'all stay safe. By now, I'm going to assume most people.
Yeah, if you think about it, what those dust storms, right? Was it
Yes.
right during COVID or before COVID? Right? I think it was before. They had a big so-called dust storm
Oh yeah,
coming from
Oklahoma and stuff like
Saudi
that.
Arabia. They
Oh
said,
yeah, that's right.
was that it was like, how does
From
it come
Egypt
from
or
Sir,
South?
another?
you muted?
Right? I said,
Say that again.
okay, the dust storms,
Hold on.
like
Can you
that.
hear us?
Can you hear us?
Check, check, check.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay. They said it was coming from Saudi Arabia or Egypt or something like that. I
Yeah,
was like,
y'all remember the dust storms?
yeah, I said, how does it come all the way to Texas from another country? So was that what that was?
I don't know. Strange dust storms. It did. I do remember Michael Morales covering that on his channel.
Yes.
The
Yep.
dust that they were blowing.
And I have a
All we
Pull it up.
all we are is dust in the wind, huh? It's like you ever people don't know, but they argue online with a bot. So it's like sometimes when you try to tell people this stuff, you might be arguing with someone who's programmed for sure, you know.
oh yeah, definitely.
Sure, right, Cheaty. That's a good point. So save your energy, right? Go fishing.
Yeah, I have a book.
Don't argue with the bots.
It's called
Yeah.
Everything's a Lie, Nothing's the Truth,
Yeah.
or the other way around. I can't remember. But it has all the patents for the smart dust. They've been doing that for a while.
Pull it up.
I know what Mickey's thinking.
Oh,
She's thinking fart dust.
She's thinking crop dusting. Is she trolling you in the chat tonight?
No, I'm not paying too much attention to chat. Like I said, I'm new to this. I don't wear earbuds anymore, but I got them in today. But
Yeah.
that's okay. I'll get set up one day. I'll get a little tablet, and that way I can do a few things. I'm stuck on the phone with the TV on about a 10-second delay, but it's all good. I'm having fun.
Glad to have you here.
Yes.
It's
I'm
been
glad to
fun.
be here too.
Yeah, it's been-
I got some things ready. No rush at all. I got nothing but time. I don't even care what day it is anymore. Actually, I do. I like Thursday nights because I know what I'm doing Friday. But yeah, I got some little products I'll show you. You remember we talked about that?
You want me to play this or? Oh, okay.
People know about all the generals being called to a meeting today.
Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth has ordered hundreds of senior military officers to Virginia for an urgent meeting. The Pentagon has provided very little detail about this meeting, but CBS News senior national security correspondent Charlie Daggett tells us it's a rare event, if not unprecedented move.
Now, what this is exactly, I don't know. And anybody that's on social media telling you that they do is full of shit. But I can tell you what I do know. The place that this meeting is being held is at a military installation at Quantico, Virginia. And Quantico is basically the training ground for something called the Irregular Warfare Center. And for anybody that doesn't know what this is, it's a program that prepares fighters for irregular warfare using next generation techniques and concepts. It's basically using anything they can think of to gain ground against their opponent. So if you organized a pep rally and did something dramatic during that pep rally to either weaken the mental health of the other team or point a finger at another, that would be irregular, especially if that football game was on September 10th. Now, this is a document that came out from the IWC back in July of 2023. This was after that AI-generated pic of the explosion at the Pentagon went around. Now, this is what they learned from that whole situation. By using artificial intelligence to create different mediums for influence, one could potentially create the illusion of an ongoing war, an attack, a resistance movement, and other versions of collateral for information operations. This sounding familiar to anybody? And since we're speaking about illusions, there was just a big UN meeting, and one of the hot topics was AI. AI must not decide humanity's fate.
These initiatives aim to connect science, policy, and practice, provide every country a seat at the table, and reduce fragmentation. They represent practical tools to make AI safer, more inclusive, and more accountable.
Basically saying they want control and for AI and machines not to be able to delete human beings. Now, we all know that anything that we get told, the tech is like 20 years ahead of us, right? Did you know that last year they announced that they could turn our cell phones, as well as anything like it, into a holographic projector? Samsung even announced it at the beginning of this year. Which reminds me, did you see that weird thing where everybody thought that the cell phone companies were trying to get people's 13 Pro Maxes? Even offering them cash for the amount that the brand new iPhones cost. iPhone 13. It's weird because the holographic tech is for 14 Pros and up. So needless to say, they can pretty much do and make us see anything they want on our cell phones. And I don't know, this whole thing seems pretty irregular to me, especially when it all stems from this place right here. Now I'm going to end this video with a clip from the IWC. It's a trailer they put out. And let me know if it resonates. Y'all stay safe.
This is what we're trying to get ahead of, so that we don't fall for the next big thing, no matter what you are presented on TV.
Right.
Keep that in mind.
Like you said, they can create illusions.
Yeah.
Right. So you can't believe what you see or hear.
Turn the TV off, go outside, put your feet in the dirt. Okay?
Right.
Look up and thank God for the breath. Take a deep breath, touch a tree, and let it be. If it's not happening around you, you don't see nothing personally, don't let it put you in some kind of fear that makes you do something that you normally wouldn't do in a time when you're at peace. You make better decisions when you're in the vibration of peace. Okay?
Well,
You're
that's the group of
calmer.
peacemakers, right?
You're calmer. You make, but even in war, right? It's not the soldier that's freaking out, but it's the soldier that can stay calm as can be when shit's hitting the fan, is the most dangerous one out there, right? And not to be that we need to be dangerous, but we do need to live a little bit dangerously, and stop letting them manipulate you via the mainstream media, no matter what you see.
That's right.
Even I've said that 1,000 times, but we still have people that message us and that are still struggling. You got to stop. Okay, let's focus on the elephant and not the peanuts. Even
Yeah,
if it's
staying calm's. I always do that to you, sheepdog.
brother, you good?
Staying calm's important, and it's like, especially through this, like we're all being trained. Like when you think about like a car accident, and everybody wants to rush over and rip the guy out of the car. He's like, 2 millimeters away from being paralyzed. You just got to stay calm and do it right to get him out. And also when you're fishing and 300 fish start splashing all around the boat, you grab your fishing rod and next thing you know you get it caught in the motor, or you do this and you snap the lure off and now you can't fish. That's my analogy of staying calm, because that's happened to me the last 2 times. But yeah, staying calm is so important right now. That's I think a good phrase right now, because I think from October to November, that's a good key point to stay calm.
Yeah, with that video, that it was the UN, and somebody's doing a TikTok video in the UN. I've been to meetings where you can't even take your phone in. So there's some schmo in the audience, like that's doing a TikTok.
Right. So the battlefield is online. We had the Israeli government pay students to fight internet battles. Remember, we were talking about the bots, and they showed you, the Secret Service showed you all those phone servers or antennas in New York, right? What were they trying to tell you, right? What was that, a signal? What was that, what was it about? They didn't show you no suspects. They just showed you equipment, right? That's why I said take note of this. So now we see here. Did you not see Netanyahu, the world leader, and his announcement yesterday? They are spending vast sums of money to flood all social media with positive Zionist propaganda. We are an occupied nation. Everyone's feed, social media, is run by Zionists, and if that wasn't enough, they hire armies of trolls. Okay? That's why when COVID hit, some of the people that attacked us online weren't even on our friends list. They just came out of nowhere, I guess, based on certain keywords that we said, right? Calling it the flu. That was a no-no. So there were people trying to save people and make sense of things who just got silenced. And that's just, so just giving people a heads up. That anything's possible. This is a representation of your American politicians in APAC. Um, so we're going to have a social media blitz. I like positive messages, right? So I'm not against positive messages about the people of any country at all. But when it's used to manipulate people, when you're quite the opposite, a war criminal, then, you know, so, but America is in control now, okay? Because the propaganda is not going to, train is over with, is what we're saying. That's the message to everyone, right? It's over. We're not falling for it no more. The banana in the tailpipe. It's some guy in a cave in Afghanistan, right? Just be made aware of what's coming.
But see, that's the thing too. When they tell us what they're doing with the financial stuff, you said Netanyahu thing, but what about the $650 million that so-called went to Israel, right? It's like they can say that they're doing that, but are they really doing it? In my mind, I don't really think so. You know, so they could say stuff, but is it actually happening?
So,
Did Marilyn Manson transition?
Marilyn Manson, what?
That picture you just had up, it looks like Marilyn Manson as a woman.
Oh,
that's Laura Loomer.
Laura Luma. That's Laura Luma.
You know that movie that has this face,
I
right?
forget what that's called. That creepy movie.
Yeah.
Oh, the one where they go around and shoot everybody at
Chainsaw.
night.
Yeah, chainsaw, something chainsaw, right?
I don't know what it's called, but
Can't remember.
right where they put them in a room and they experiment on them until they just either kill themselves or something like
Or
that.
they killed somebody else for the key.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a creep. Yeah, she does look creepy.
So Netanyahu told Elon basically to switch up the algorithms, as you can see here with the different dials at the bottom. They're also responsible for the PORN, right, and the cat videos. Like, the little distractions. You got the ADL up here. This is the man behind the curtain, right?
Yep.
The one that controls the levers to manipulate people, like the Wizard of Oz, right? So this is.
Saw. That's what it was. Saw.
And then somebody said, "Why is my feed all pro-Israel Zionist?" Well, then this is what I noticed, because it's a lot of people you don't even follow, and then all of a sudden it comes across your screen, and you're like, "I don't even follow this person. Why is this coming across my feed?" Now, well, now you know. That's all. Just be made aware.
What? How well do you know yourself?
So here is.
By now,
Let me go to this. Here is the propaganda machine coming at you. We're gonna go over this real quick.
So something I would like to reuse was actually my first published.
So basically, it's Netanyahu's keeping his bitches in line, and we're seeing that play out. You get the mainstream media through endless amounts of funding, right? That we give Israel, right? Don't we give them money? So they turn around and take the money and use it to propagandize us? Isn't that crazy?
Oh yeah.
I thought y'all were supposed to be helping people with that money, but instead you're paying influencers in America to interfere with in elections
That's what they've
and
been doing.
our local politics, right? Local,
I think that's
national.
why Trump said he was going to take over TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was people being paid to influence, especially the youth, that was doing crazy stuff.
about
So Marjorie Taylor Greene's talking about she's not suicidal. So she must have had gotten some threats. I've already kind of caught on to some of them by some certain people where they just say that she needs to be taken care of, and especially saying that after the CK event, making comments like that, especially when it comes to Epstein, right? So she says, "I am not suicidal and one of the happiest, healthiest people you will meet." So Stu says that Israel is threatening to murder her. That's all right. So we're going to go to, we have to control TikTok, and that's number one. And then we have to control X. Talk to Elon. Elon is our friend, right? He's a friend of the UK too, and the Robinson that went to the UK for that.
Tony.
So where are we at? We did this morning. I'm not going to go back over that, but here's the something very big is happening. It's coming from Laura Loomer. She's got a terrible feeling in my gut that the last month. So she's had this terrible feeling in her gut the last month, and she believes that a massive Islamic terrorist attack on the U.S. and our electrical grid is some capacity is coming very soon. All of the warning signs are there. Stay locked and loaded.
How would you know that, right?
Right. That's what he said right here. He said, they think we are effing idiots. So people are being able to see through
Oh yeah. Yeah.
the predictive posting or predictive propaganda, right? To get you ready to so you'll know who to blame, right? Right off the bat, they're going to tell you. So here it is. So people are calling that out. So just get ready for that. So the man behind the digital ID push is Larry Ellison, owner of the Oracle, CBS, CNN, and soon TikTok. He wants data centralization and total surveillance. Citizens will be on their best behavior because we're constantly watching and recording everything that's going on. Terrifying. Y'all remember hearing this?
They want to.
Okay, so we're caught up right there. Remember this, Larry Ellison? I don't think he's human. How
Yeah,
you,
he's augmented.
he's augmented? Yeah, because he's 80
They're all
something.
augmented.
Yeah, look up how old he is. Doesn't he look good for his age?
Yeah.
81 years old. And he looks like he's 60. And I'm giving him, you know, I've seen some guys that looks, he could probably like, you know. So here we go. We'll get to that later. So the Hodge twins wants to know who are these influencers he's talking to. One of them called X, a cesspool. Well, I already got the names. It's just a bunch of women, pretty much. So, a few men. But here's one of, they're replacing Charlie Kirk with this guy. Right, new face for the youth. That's the target, just like, you know, Hitler did. They're doing the same tactics. Get the youth, you get the nation.
Right. They would need them to vote.
So, so the real threat to America isn't, you know, Antifa, MS-13 immigrants, radical left, drag queens, George Soros, or woke college kids. Well, I disagree with George Soros. That's a no. And, you know, regardless of what they label you, if you committed a crime, you're just a criminal when it comes to burning down buildings and assaulting citizens and Americans on the streets of America. There's a place that you will end up with 3 hots and a cot real quick, and the community ain't gonna put up with it. So it's not all people that are anti-fascist. It's not all people that are maybe gang members or immigrants or radical left or radical right or whatever your sexuality or awake or not awake. We're all in the same boat, and we're coming up to Palantir digital IDs, Peter Thiel technocrats, technocrats, and flock surveillance.
Right. Which they've already started it in the, well, they're fixing to start in the UK, right?
Right. So 10 years they have for AI to take over. Nothing can stop it for 10 years, according to the big beautiful bill. All right, so let me get to, so I just want to prepare you guys because we just played the video about how they can do something on a massive scale. And I'm talking, if you thought the CK thing was impressive as far as being able to like really shock you, think think of how shocking 9/11 was that day, and for weeks after that, watching, just thinking about thousands of people.
Yep.
Right.
Oh, where's that that chart? It said how low the population went.
Yep. So here's the girls, right? Big lips, duck lip. Over here, she's duck lips. She's working for Netanyahu. Stay away, guys. Beware. So we have Peter Thiel. MAGA has no clue what their real enemy is, right? It's the surveillance state, Palantir. Yeah, I'll get you that. I'm coming down the line. So Netanyahu, while explaining what we're going to do about the battle in the U.S. for support, suggests using drones on people that don't like Israel. But we won't get into that. Social media and drones, that's the plan. We'll post the video. Go check out this morning's chat. We covered this video. I was going to get through this. So they're registering voters in honor of Charlie. Biggest football college game in the nation. Get ready for those. Okay. So this is the propaganda machine.
Okay.
This is what it looks like. I'm so pro-Israel that my friends in Jerusalem made my campaign T-shirt in Hebrew for me, and they wore it to the market in Tel Aviv. Right? Okay, that's amazing. So again, Marjorie Taylor Greene hinting that she's not suicidal. Watch this. When asked, what does Israel do if they lose evangelical support? Netanyahu says they're going to use TikTok and X and drones to battle the woke right. That means the awakened. How long have they been worried about losing evangelical support? Was Charlie not calling out Israel? Right.
Which is actually my first.
So was Charlie not calling out Israel specifically? Coincidence or coincidence? Coincidence. Charlie is calling out Netanyahu, calling Gaza ethnic cleansing and the Epstein files a Mossad cover-up. I don't know how it can be any more clear, right? That's what's cut off right here. I went ahead and opened it.
They're about to get real.
All right. Trans Jews belong here, so right. So the same people that got you complaining about focused on transgenders is actually transgender. Allegedly. I don't know. I'm not going to find. I don't want to ever find out. So we have. So it will look like Islam, something like that, according to the narrative, but they might switch it up. But totally backed by Zionists. Reading some comments, even Shipwreck Show followers are saying, it's Islam, seemingly without any critical thought process. Just I hear or listen to. Come on, people. Haven't the last 5 years taught you anything? Right? So it's just stay awake. Stop falling for the banana and tailpipe.
So something I would like to raise.
We played that. So here is one of the Austin that was at the meeting with Netanyahu. So isn't this a conflict of interest? Wouldn't this be a conflict of interest? This and this conflict of interest. They come in sheep's
I've
clothing.
never even heard of her.
I haven't either. But she was when she turned 18, she was interviewing NBA players.
Yeah, I'm saying that.
We read that her bio and how she got her job and where she's at now. She sells beauty products as well, and she's also a paid influencer, one of the ones. So remember that time that Emily Austin is her name, with a group of influencers got redacted Epstein's list binders from the White House. She also is rep by a management company owned by Epstein's good friend Casey Wasserman, right? Which is right here. This guy. So this guy connected to these sent out his little agent, and she grabbed a binder with everything redacted and looked really silly doing it, didn't she? I knew there was something up about it. I know it was more like when they put somebody out in front of you like that, you need to look into these people. Why are they a part?
That's what I
What
said.
part do they play? What is their
I
role?
wouldn't. If I got called to the White House, there's a reason, and that's not a good.
I'd be like, can you like tell me before I even book a flight?
Yeah, am I in trouble?
Do I need a return flight? Should I book a return flight? Like, oh, I'm like, yo, you're gonna give me the binders? Oh, what, you're gonna give me all the documents? So well, go ahead and send it to me and let me compare it to what I got. So here we go. Right here is Emily Austin. Connection right here. Again, Emily Austin is an American TV personality from New York. She began interviewing NBA players and athletes at 18. Since then, she has interviewed hundreds of people from sports, entertainment, politics, and more. Emily hosted Live X Lives, Music Lives on celebrity boxing and events, and was selected to be part of the Miss Universe. There's another one. 71st Selection Committee. She is the curator and host of the hit podcast, The Hoop Chat. She most recently acquired her own skincare company called People's Beauty, and she actively speaks out against anti-Semitism and is a vocal about her support for Israel. She's been featured on Fox News and Fox Business, J Post, I-24, Newsmax, and many more outlets. She also speaks to large groups and organizations such as the JNF, IAC, WJC, ICC, Impact Forum, and more, sharing her experiences on being Jewish and the entertainment world. Yeah, it must be nice. You got an 18-year-old, you're interviewing NBA players. That's the job I wanted as a kid or coming out of high school. I would have, being a sports fanatic. Uh, but she gets it, 18 years old. Like, what kind of connections do you have at 18 to be having those kind of gigs? Those are like
And she was Miss something too.
Miss Universe, 71st Selection Committee.
That's crazy.
The central casting, man. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
It's like she was the perfect
Oh,
person.
where is that Tyler guy that supposedly shot Charlie Kirk is an actor?
So here
Where
she
is it? I sent it to you.
So here she is sitting at the round table with Caroline Levitt, Chad Prather, Jack Posobiec, and Emily Austin's over here in the corner. Liz Wheeler is right up here, sitting right there next to the guy. Looks like Marco Rubio sitting there. We see Posobiec and this other guy right here that's always that he was at the Penn State rally. He's a Republican, but he's gay.
Who?
Or the guy right here with the long hair that's always at the rallies,
Yeah.
the long hair guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you don't
yeah.
like gays, right?
Yeah, yeah. No,
I don't
I'm
know,
just saying. Yeah, I don't care about his
but
sexuality. I'm
that's
sure they
the
all got a
thing.
little
They
something.
say that the right doesn't like gays, but he's gay and
Right.
a Republican.
Uh, so that's that. Seems like a conflict of interest, right?
Oh yeah.
A little bit of conflict of interest. You see the black and white dress, right? Freemasonic stuff. Same thing as Erica Kirk wore, the black and white dress.
Yes.
She is unannounced.
Christians, you're committed.
They're going to ask you to sell people out, you know. They're going to ask you to betray your neighbors. They always do. So what are you going to say? You're going to say something? You're going to tell them what they're asking? Or are you going to say nope? I ain't saying shh.
Shiite. Let's go to where we at here. So we want to bring up. All right, that's over there. So let's go to switch screen here. Let's switch it up. We went over. So that's just basically be made aware of that they just threw a lot of money into this propaganda machine. You thought that what you've seen in the past was something, you're fixing to really see it. And that way, I think what's going to happen is we're going to find out who took the money based on who pushes what narrative, right? So be made aware of who's pushing what narrative and what do they benefit out of that, who benefits from the narrative, right? And is it pushing fear, division, et cetera, et cetera. Let's see, it's good morning. Y'all can hear me?
Oh yeah, you're good.
Okay, there we go. No, this is the hour one. This is from the other night.
Is it?
Yeah, I need the one.
I thought
Yeah,
that.
don't play that one. Everybody will fall asleep. This one that I did was not as good. It's only 21 minutes, but yeah, sometimes it's probably not as good, but it's cool. There's a couple cool messages in it.
It might be the same background. I don't know. There you go.
All right, there we go.
Try that one.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that looks a little
That's a new
different.
one.
It looks new. It's got the red
No,
light.
that's the hour and 18:33. See the yeah.
This is that red light or you got
Red light, green light.
Oh, that's a green light?
You know how things like, where did red light, green light come? Every time somebody
Red light.
says something like well, so I do research on red light, green light. That came from something, right?
Red light, red light. Here we go. 480. Go 1080.
Hello. Yeah, that's the one. This is
Oh, let me make sure.
hey, nobody catches the white hat. I've been waiting for someone to say, hey, cheating is wearing a white hat. This is a white hat operation. And Mike said we are the white hats. So here you go. Hello. This is a Friday night return from Lake Ascension video. I like to do the videos when I get home from the lake because I'm so tired. And I'm going to talk about some things that I want to talk about. How's that? Just a little bit about the day and then I'll go on because it's all part of the whole thing. Asleep by 11 Thursday night, up at 3, out of the house at 4, not on the lake, but at the lake at 5, and on the water at 6 a.m. Home by 8:30. Got the truck ready for a little job tomorrow. So the thing is, if I turn this light on, I look like, oh my gosh, he looks alive. If I turn this light off, I look dead. So I might turn it on later. I'm just really tired, man. You know, the thing is 19 hours of something that you enjoy. Sorry, Mickey, you wouldn't make it. Just kidding. That's the thing. So there's like a delay in the video. When you do something you like and enjoy, you don't really need that much sleep. But it depends on frequency too. You know what I mean? So my frequency is real high, so I don't need a lot of sleep. And during this time, some people need more. I take my naps, sometimes 3. But and this video is just a freestyle, so just bear with it. Here, I'll say something about Mike to intrigue you to stay. Mike, I love you so much, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of want to get teared up right now because I really miss him. You know, I thought about him today at the lake and prayed. And I just want to thank him for everything that he's done for us. You know what I mean? Like, we're here because of our decisions, and we're here because Mike helped us grow in many, many ways, you know, spiritually, with the knowledge and the wisdom and everything that he's done for us and stuff. But you got to think too, Mike also left us because look at us now. Look how much we've grown just in a little time Mike's been gone. You know, we've grown so much closer as a family. And I really want to thank him for that. He's never going to be forgotten, that's for sure. Remember, I'm freestyling and I'm very tired, but this is when I do my best work. And then I caught 4 fish. And at the end, oh my gosh. Okay, so I got to tell you this. This is fun shit. You know what I mean? This is cool stuff. It's not all about politics and liars and thieves and this and that. And then I remember at one point, Mike was like, we weren't going to talk about the movie. And I get it because it was that time that we wanted to like shift to higher ascension and stuff. And that's cool. But then sometimes something would happen and, you know, we'd have to sneak it in and stuff. And just like the sheepdogs, you know, I want to talk about the movie. You know what I mean? I'm glad they do. I really do want to talk about the movie. I'll try to keep this one less than the hour and 18 minutes and 33 seconds. But I'm glad they do because it's part of the whole thing. You know what I mean? So my thing is like when somebody gets upset because Newsom's, you know, he's gonna do this. And he's gonna put more tax on your mileage in California, like when you drive. I forget how much, but they're going to charge you like per mile, right? So we've already heard that. How many other things that didn't go through that they talked about? You know what I mean? Maybe they do that shit to steal your luge, right? But the thing is, they were going to put the mileage on top of your mortgage. You know what I mean? So you might be paying like $3,600 more per year, or somebody might be paying $10,000 more a year. Bullshit. Bullshit. Because Newsom 2.0, I mean, the thing too is like, how are people getting so upset over somebody who's not even alive? Do I know this? No. Do I care? No. Is it true? Who knows? And who cares? I'm not signing shit, right? I'm not doing it. I just want to let everybody know we're going to be fine. You know what I mean? And they're like, oh, who's this guy? Oh, this guy? This guy? BS1 cheating? The Gen X Ascension Counselor? And I like to say that. That's fun. Because if I say that to some people, they're like, what the hell did he just say? A spiritual ascension counselor. They think that's my profession. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, he's a counselor. No. Only for the ones who need it through this spiritual ascension. And the one, I guarantee you'll never hear anybody say that. You'll never hear anybody say, I'm a spiritual ascension counselor. You don't need it. I don't need no degree for that shit. I worked hard to become who I am. And I love it. And I love it. It's not conceited. It's patting myself on the back, and all of you should pat yourselves on the back too. Some of you should pat a little bit harder. If you want to live in doom and gloom, then you're going to get doom and gloom. If you're going to be a worrywart, then shit's going to happen to you. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't do that. You shouldn't either. There's no way I could live like that. I lived here and worried about shit the whole time I've been in this place. And I'm like, why are you doing that, dude? Like 25 years later, what happened? Nothing. So why'd you worry for 25 years? What's 25 times 365 plus a few leap years here and there? It's quite a bit of days for nothing. So we got to get over people. You know, kind of what brought this video to my attention was watching The Young Elder. You know, I posted it. Rod Hayes wasn't on it. And man, that's crazy, you know? Like with the, you know, Michael Jackson, you'd have to watch the video to kind of know what I'm talking about. But man, these people, not only they did rotten things to us, but you know, we're here, right? Thank you, Father. But man, the shit they did to one another. You know, it's like if you got into part of the club as an actor and they made you rich and famous, and then all of a sudden 12, 15, 16, 20 years down the road, whatever, you decided, man, I don't want to do this anymore. And I imagine how they feel, some of them. And they wanted to get out. You know, they probably kidnap you and throw your ass in a cage and clone you and send you out. So now you're living in REM sleep for the rest of your life, or until they fake your death, and then you're stopped. So all these actors and clones, and these people aren't even real. It's like they're not real. It's crazy, huh? Like, they're just not real. And I in my heart, in my mind, I know a lot of them are gone. They're completely gone. So why are we tripping? I guess we were programmed. When I say we, I don't include me. I just say that to make everybody feel better when I say we. But I can't trip on stuff anymore. No way. I am so done. These dudes are done. Everything's done. I just want people to be strong. Wait till December 31st. Just wait. Just hang in there. You know, it's like a date, right? We don't give dates. Well, I am. Let's see if I'm right? Let's see what happens by December 31st. And I don't mean a school shooting or a Charlie episode thing. And that's just so stupid, man. Don't let that stuff play with your emotions at all. I'm just repeating what I hear, especially Sheepdog, Mr. Sheepdog. I know, man. The emotions. I don't know, man. I never really had emotions for stuff like that. I never liked actors. I never liked sports. I didn't care. And the guy walking around with the jersey on his back with some dude's name on it, you know what I mean? Advertising for him, and Lord knows what they do, right? And those people right there, I kind of frown upon, you know what I mean? And they're like, at first they defended it, like, man, that's my football team, man. And now, you know, when they say what they say now, man, I just enjoy my sports, you know. But I could tell the exhaustion and the air coming out of their mouth because they kind of know, you know, that the footballs and the and the basketballs have magnets here and there, not all the time. And then the gloves, you know, have a magnet. So that's why the football players can reach out, catch that ball, you know. Big deal. That stuff does not, what a waste of time. I want my videos to be good, you know. I'm trying to think of some cool stuff. But when I heard the Rod Hayes video, I mean, excuse me, I'm so sorry. It was the Young Elder. I would have edited that out if I knew how to edit. But yeah, when I was listening to the Young Elder on the way home from the lake, man, I was like, you know what, dude? Newsom ain't gonna. That dude's gonna be out soon, but you know, doesn't even matter if he was in or out because they'll just put someone else in that's worse than him or just as worse, or who even knows if that guy's human. You know what I mean? But it's kind of crazy, huh? How they could just put somebody in there Referring to and it's not Newsom. even him. It's an illusion, big time, huh? Man, that woke me up. I used to just say illusion. You know what I mean? It is an illusion, but man, that put a whole new definition on the word illusion. You know what I'm saying? Fake money, everything's fake. But see, we're realistic people, so things are real, and things are going to be awesome. People don't know that though. I think that I think the older you are, the more you're like, well, I hope so, or I pray so. Well, I know so. I'm a damn star seed. I like that word too. And if I'm not a star seed, then I'm a star planting seeds. How's that? I'm something special, more special than I ever knew. I always thought I was different, but now I'm special. And it's bitching, man. I wish everybody could say the same thing for themselves. I know a lot of you do. That's why I say you should pat yourselves on the back because you're right here. You're definitely here for a reason. And look at our tribal family growing and talking, and it's so cool. I love you guys a lot. I wish Mike could be an admin. Yeah. We've come a long way. Big time. Who would have thought 3 years ago? Or even pretty much. I mean, I know we talked about it, but whoever thought 3 years ago we'd be talking about things, that we're talking about now. I just don't want people to worry because that's not going to get us anywhere. It's going to get where I was worrying for 25 years. How am I going to pay this? What happens if this breaks down? Whatever, blah, 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 blah. I can never afford a water heater. Well, guess what? After 18 years, my water heater broke, and guess what I did? I spent $800 and put the some bitch in myself, and it's still running. But I worried for 18 years about the water heater because I didn't have that kind of money, but I did it. At least I didn't pay $2,500 like somebody did that can install it themselves, so they got ripped off. And I bought the one from RHEEM from Home Depot. That's the best ones. And I didn't have a damn inspection like people have to pay for now. So man, that worry stuff just sucks. It's like a big freaking boat anchor. I anchored myself down in the house for a very long time. And now you know what, man? And you know what's so funny too? Like I could hear a video like about a transmission breaking down, and I'm like, oh God, my tranny. Or I'll hear like, something that pertains in my life. I'm like, oh man, and then you worry about it. If somebody said, oh man, something happened and all my TVs burned out, all of a sudden everybody's like, oh man, I better unplug my TVs at night. That's what I mean. It's just all stupid shit. That was kind of a bad analogy, but it's true. The stupid shit we worry about. You know, the thing is, like, I'm trying to say it the right way. 90% of the shit you worry about never comes true. Never ever comes true. And I know there's a finish line to this. You know what I mean? A lot of things are going to change, so we might want to enjoy things now. Man, today at the lake, I went to an area I didn't even know, man. Yeah, man, what a great experience. That nature stuff does so much. And then when I was leaving, it was getting dark, and then in the distance it was like a gray sky, and then there was lightning. So I saw the whole. There was like a mountain, and then whatever the hell that is, and then in between those mountains, it was flashing with the lightning. No thunder, too far away. But man, oh man, oh man, I'm so glad I could go do that. Sucks that summer's gonna end, but oh well. It's gonna end for a reason because there's gonna be other things that probably I'll need to be focusing on, like trout, the cold water fish. No, just kidding. There'll be things to focus on. I just know, you know, fall in the fall or red October, whatever. But I just know in the next 3 months, yeah, we'll see. I'll be around. Notice I didn't say hope so. So we'll see what happens on, or not on, but from now till December 31st is my marker because that would be this year, right? Can't say New Year's because that'd be next year. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see. I'm gonna manifest some things because I want to hear. Because everybody likes to be right, right? I don't really care. I, I like it when I'm wrong because it makes the other person right, and it makes them feel better. Yay! But I know within the next 3 months you're gonna see something. I don't know what the hell it is, but it's gonna change. Something it's gonna change, another shift, not a turning point, a shift. Because I said so. There was a guy at the dock today. He couldn't get his boat started, and I walked over to him and I went. He goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "I'm gonna make your boat start." Well, I saw him driving it on the lake. Have fun. So we have to do. Lift each other up and have fun. No doom and gloom. So I'm gonna make this video quick. Love all of you, and I miss you, Mike. We've grown because of you, and everybody have a positive evening because we're gonna play this video at night.
Yeah.
Ascension Counselor signing off.
Good job. Excellent day, Senor. Hey, get you on TikTok.
Make some money. Make some money off me.
You're on TikTok.
Please do.
Need that
Please
propaganda.
do.
We need that energy and love and that frequency on TikTok for real. I think
Yeah.
that's be a good platform for you being the Gen X spiritual ascension counselor.
Right. Right. I'm on delay on the. That sucks that the video was on delay because the way I did my hand motions and stuff with the lightning and the way I did the guy to start the boat was like, I'm totally on delay, but it was like I won't look at my TV because then I get screwed up.
Oh yeah.
But I was like going like this to his motor, and he goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "I'm gonna make it start for you." Everybody looks at me like I'm crazy, but then 10 minutes later, I'm cruising around fishing, and I see him pass by, and I was like, in my mind, I'm like, "Yep, I made that thing start for him." But I just have fun with stuff. But yeah. Um, yeah, man, I'm digging it right now. Everybody's got to get out in nature. That helps. That helps so much.
Yeah. That's a big part of it.
It is. It's all part of it. That's the whole thing. We're stuck in these square boxes. So no more, no doom and gloom.
No doom and gloom.
No. You set your back.
No doom and gloom. So speaking of no doom and gloom, go ahead.
It's like the guy who swam. Go ahead. Say real quick. It's like the guy who swam halfway across the lake and decided he couldn't make it and swam back. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it just kept going.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, here we go. So I'm loading a video right now. So yeah, we missed Mike. It's definitely, but we have come a long way throughout this process over the last few weeks since he's been gone. And we have grown a lot, and we're still here. I mean, we got cheating on the show. You can't beat that, right?
Yeah.
Can't beat that. So I appreciate it. I know Mike would have been excited.
Oh yeah.
So that would have been fun. It would have been a great conversation.
Yeah, because he said, "If anybody wants to come on the show," and I'm like, "Oh, I do." But then I think that like a year and a half, I was like every day I was like, "I want to go on, I want to go on." But I'm in a way I'm kind of shy. In a way, not when it comes to this stuff.
Yep. So we're gonna keep the vibes high. I hope everybody had a great weekend. We got a little clip here we're gonna play. This is from the TV in Israel, Dancing with the Stars. I don't know if anybody's seen this yet. No, that's corny.
Now it's dancing with the star seeds.
There you go. We'll do
If I told you your tears are not just releasing
that one already. Well, anyways.
Mickey said, "No way, are you shy, cheating?"
Cheating, quit acting like you're bashful. Mickey said.
I am. That's why I had all the girls in high school. I didn't do anything with them because I was too shy. And they're like, "Man, he's hard to get." And everybody was chasing me, but I wouldn't do anything with them because I was shy. And I'm like, "Man, if you just kiss me, you're in for a big one." But nobody would advance, so I was a mystery. And it was for a reason. I probably would have had 35 children. Thank God.
All right.
Hey, with your guys's, not your guys's, your guys, Nadine helped me out. The Tata, or who was it? Glendia. It was the product you guys make with the vodka.
Pictures.
Say that again.
Pictures.
Yeah. There's a product right here just to let you guys know. When things got heavy with PPN and they were doing all their advertising, this is like what you guys make. This is the real quick. It's the sour sop leaf.
Yes.
And it's the same type of stuff you did because I researched it when I was spending this is like you guys could take off because this bottle, this is old. I'll throw it away after this, but I'm glad I kept it. It's the Tri Blue. Don't you don't have to get the sheepdog stuff, but it's the same thing. But this bottle is like $85, and they're selling theirs for 10. And this stuff works. This is all the stuff right here that I had when I was really sick when I stopped drinking, which is the most beautiful thing. Why the hell would you want to be a stupid drunk during this ascension stuff? So yeah, so here's all the products that I bought. So their product, I don't know if they do the sour sop. Do you guys do that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so if they're just selling it for $10, maybe it's 20, but anyway, if you're selling it for $10, this was $85. And this helped me out. So yeah, I'm just letting you know they use the same ingredients, and I kind of figured it out on my own, and I could be wrong. Help me out. Your vodka is the base product, and then you cold press like pine tree needles, and then add it. Right? Is that how it works?
Yeah, well, we don't have the cold press, but yeah, that's kind of expensive.
$85 for what? How many ounces? 2 ounces or what?
two ounces.
Okay. Yeah, we have 2-ounce bottles for $10. Hey, something like that.
Yeah, I need to get some off you guys because this stuff works. That stuff works.
But we also
So it's
encourage
funny. I
so
quit drinking and now I'm putting drops of vodka in my mouth. You know.
I
so
didn't.
But just drops.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know how easy some of it was. I mean, some of your stuff is more. You have to do more, but for somebody that doesn't like recipes, going out with the sheepdog put that video out about goldenrod, and I'm like, I got some of that stuff, so I went out and picked it, and then then you just pour booze on it. It's like I can do 2 ingredients.
Please.
That's true. Like pine needles in the mountains. I guess you could just make a pine needle. We'll just have fun for a little bit. How's that? Is that okay? And then this one, the lady who said she did the cayenne pepper and cleared her arteries 70% in 2 months. This is the liquid cayenne pepper I do.
Oh wow.
That's hard to get down. But you know what? I put 20 drops in some fresh squeeze. Well, the freshest squeeze apple juice I could find. And I put 20 drops in a little glass of apple juice, and I down it, down some more apple juice. Then I start eating my breakfast right away because I'm not a spicy kind of guy. So yeah, that's that cayenne pepper. I
For
always do
some
liquid.
reason, cheating, I just started craving the cayenne pepper, and when I make rice and beans, I'll put like at least 25 of the dehydrated in with it, and I just eat it. And then I'll make jasmine rice, and I'll cut up like 6 lemons, and then I'll just eat that. It's like a bowl of the lemon juice, and then the rice, and that's I usually eat my dinner for breakfast. So by 1 o'clock, I'm usually done with eating what I'm gonna eat.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. The thing too is, I've been craving ever since I've been doing it. Now I'm like I said, I'm not. My girlfriend's Hispanic, and boy, she puts hot sauce on her hot sauce. Hot sauce. I mean, like she can blow anybody away and eat the hottest thing in the contest. But I've been craving like lemons and limes and a little bit more since I've been doing the cayenne, a little bit more spicy. So I feel you. And then this one is the Lugo's iodine. This is so important.
Oh yes.
This is when you're in trouble.
Pineal
This
as
is
well.
when what's that?
The iodine is good for your pineal, decalcifying.
Yeah,
It's for thyroid too, right, Sheeps?
Yeah. A lot of stuff.
it does a lot. And the C word too. It helps out. If you're in trouble, 5, 6 drops. I don't know daily. Everything's in moderation, and what we need to learn too is don't be neurotic. When we learn, see, I bought all this stuff years ago. Well, some of it's a couple months old, but when I was watching other podcasters and stuff, man, the Side Blue and this and that, and I was sick too, so I was vulnerable, and I didn't want to go see a doctor, so I was just buying everything. I was going broke, just buying stuff. But yeah, I heard from one guy, when you're in trouble with the C word, boom, the Lugos iodine. And the thing is, I put these drops in my saltwater aquarium for the corals. They need iodine, they need alkalinity, they need a pH of 8.3, 8.4.
Yep.
Calcium. Yeah, so it's like, you know,
Yeah.
and then this one, the black seed oil. This will cure. Well, this don't use the word cure. This will help out with diverticulitis.
That works for all sorts. That stuff's awesome.
And you're supposed to swish it around your mouth, and it could heal gums. It could, because nothing's really worked for me, but I'm alive, so I know something's working. Because I should have been the other way, right? You're supposed to swish around your mouth, supposed to make your teeth pearly white, supposed to repair your gums, then you swish around, then you gargle it, and then you swallow. That's the proper way to do that liquid.
Yep.
Yep. That's
Also
the same one we get.
Also for the
And then
iodine, eat the kelp.
go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be good to do that. I don't even know what this is. I forget. Quinine.
Oh yeah.
This is just a refreshing reminder course because
Yeah,
we've
that's
got to remind each other. I forget what quinine does, but it's do your research, right? That's what we're here for. I did. That's why I have it. I know it's here for a reason. Um, this is another liquid, the colloidal silver.
yep.
That's
I
Yeah.
I should be putting drops in my mouth as I go. But don't remember
Dog's bowl.
moderation, right?
in our dog's bowl too. It helps. It's good for them too.
There you
So
go.
any see, the thing is, I'm afraid to take this stuff, but I should be. I don't know why. It's like because it's just it's built for them. We're supposed to get it with our food. That's what makes me upset. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you
Here I am.
food aisle.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like hesitant. But I should just take it. It's not gonna KILL me.
Just think of Todd.
I know. Negative 49. But yeah, there's all kinds of cool stuff, man. And then when you detox for parasites, you want to take some activated carbon pills to. The thing is, I was talking to my brother. He's paying attention to some stuff. You're gonna see him Friday. Oh my god, it's gonna be a trip. Can't wait. You guys are gonna be like, oh my god, get these two out of here, please. But yeah, so there's a binder. So when you take something for parasites, you have to take like black cumin seed oil as a binder, so the parasite will still be attached. So when you take something to kill a parasite, it's still attached. So you take the black cumin seed oil a couple hours later to detach the parasite from you. And then it depends how strong you go. I think Mike ended up in the hospital detoxing from parasites. You know, that's what I said, don't be neurotic, everything in moderation. Then you take the activated charcoal carbon to get, because they pee and poo when they die. So you want to take activated carbon to absorb that. Here's something that kind of concerns me a little bit. This beetroot stuff, I'd rather eat beets. If you have a juicer, it's better to juice everything. My buddy cured himself of the C word when he was 34. Boy, that dude was done. But he's a smart man. That dude knows everything about everything. He just juiced and juiced and juiced, and man, he's good now. But so there's the thing about the beets. You got to be careful because you hear good and bad about everything. That's why I'm like, we can't listen to everything. You just got to do it. But the beetroot, I'll probably take one of these right now.
Some things you just have to remember you took it because like your pee might be a different color and you're like, what? And you think, oh yeah, that's what I did.
Oh, that's awesome. Then I could write my name and make it red in the snow.
Or blue.
Yeah.
That would be the methane blue.
Yeah. Yep. That's sick. You've been there before.
And I used that methane blue on fish tanks in the 90s for the fish. That cured them instantly. Like you could
Like
sit
it.
there and use products and do water changes and do this and change your filters and do this, but once you did the methane blue, it was done. They were healed. Oh, notice the glass 16-ounce glass water bottles.
We're almost all water, so think about that.
Yep. That's another thing I wanted to bring up tonight with the water because there was something with water. Moisture is going to be a moisture winter. So then I take the baking soda and put it in here. And then there's powder still at the bottom, but I shake it up. But if I want to, then I could just add more water. So I could take this to work, throw it in my ice chest, and then it's like I drink it and I'm like, I could just add more water. I don't think too much of baking soda. I just do it. And I need to do it more. I really need to get on top of what I did because now I'm doing more sugar and less product. Now I need to do less sugar and more beneficial things, And this is the baking soda that I use. Now I know you guys said the other one that's better. When this is gone, I'll get that one. Everybody knows the name but me.
You have.
I'm sure you remind me if I ask you. This is the brown bag borax. I think the name of the company is like Pure, which don't even matter, but this is that borax. So I'm gonna start that regimen too. I gotta get serious because I gotta see the end.
Yeah, y'all
I gotta
talked
see
about
the end.
borax in the morning chat. If you go to the Rumble,
Yes.
go to Rumble, go to the content, you'll see the chats. There's a lot of really good information shared backstage there on that platform on Telegram, but I did upload the recorded audio and video footage from that.
Yeah, there was a good
A
discussion
lot,
on a lot of
really
that
good
stuff.
today. Really good today. A lot of good information in there as well. Go check it out.
Yeah.
To go further into what cheating's talking about, because cheating talked about it for, man, we did about a couple hours on these topics in the last few days. So please go check out the Rumble uh, videos, the chats, as well as because we do the show at night, and then we also we upload the morning chat.
I need to change my name to Revealing. So this
Brazilian,
is the C. No, Revealing. Brazilian.
Brazilian.
I like that.
What's the next? What you got? What we got?
C60. Now this I think is just I think you could get the same thing from just a pure virgin olive oil. But I just heard C60 is really good. I don't even know if this stuff's expired. I gotta really check it out because I mean this is expensive stuff. It's just sitting in the cupboard. I'm like, dang man, all these dark bottles, all this good stuff. You know, Epsom salt. I don't know what the heck this is. Betaine HCl. We'll look into that. It's yeah, I don't know. I just started buying stuff, but you know what? The thing is, I kept myself alive without a doctor because I was done. I was done. I was done. I drank two bottles of wine one night, and I'm like, oh, the next day I was done. I mean, I was driving to the damn emergency room. I had to leave work and go to the emergency room, and I just went home and took a nap, and I said, I'm done. And it's okay when people drink and do stupid stuff. I was having the biggest matrix party of my whole life. But the thing is, I don't need a counselor, and I don't need AA, and I don't need nothing. I don't even think about it anymore. This is the most beautiful thing in the whole wide world. Why would I ruin it with a fifth of rum? Why the hell would I ruin this, man? This is like the best thing ever. Best thing ever. So anyway, that's my stuff. There's a couple more that's probably don't know what's going on with it, but for sure it's nice to have you guys. That's pure arnica.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't even know what that is. Should I take some? Let's get Todd.
Yeah, our cabinet's full of stuff too. We were
It's the
buying.
liquid. It's so easy. The liquid's so cool and so easy, man. I want to order some stuff off you guys, like for sure.
Yeah, we got all sorts of stuff. I posted the
Especially if you're
list.
trying to save some money.
You're right. The list is in this sheepdog swap.
Sheepdog Swap on Telegram. I'm gonna put let me put the QR code at the top right corner right now.
Because
There's the QR code top right corner for the Telegram. That's scan that, come on in, and then we'll get you into the Sheepdog Swap from there.
when do those bottles expire?
Oh, they can last up to 2 to 4 years.
As long as you keep them in a dark spot, dark bottle.
If they use like vegetable glycerin or something like that, other than alcohol, they don't last as long.
But you can just take extra. If they expire, you just take extra, right?
Just swig it. Just drink the whole thing. No, I was kidding. So yeah, if you think about it, this bottle is $85. I could get 8 bottles of it. I need to get back on it. I really do. I need to get serious. I gotta cut this M&Ms, and I haven't eaten potato chips in 3 years, and I've been taking potato chips and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich to the lake, and I know peanut butter is toxic, but it's like, what do I want? The other day I walked into the grocery store, and I stood there with my empty cart, and I said, "There's nothing here for me. There's nothing here for me," because and I thought, do I want carcinogen or Roundup? What should I pick? You know, it's horrible, but whatever. Is what it is.
It's hard
That's
to
why I
go.
had a side. Go ahead.
It's hard to go grocery shopping now when you know all the stuff, right? You're like,
Yeah, exactly. People say shop the outer aisles. I'm like, whatever. The outer aisles. The matrix is the inner aisle. The 3D matrix is the inner aisles. The ascension fourth dimension is the outer aisles. The fifth dimension is really something else, I guess. But yeah, so I need to get some stuff off you guys. We'll talk later of maybe like 5 I could get, because I need some the pine tree one.
yeah, I just made some.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't know.
I have the blue spruce and I have the white pine.
We got that in the sheepdog swap.
Well, I haven't
Little-
added that on there yet.
Oh, you
'cause I
haven't?
just started making.
Oh,
I just
okay.
made that.
No, what I'm saying is, you connected with the people. Chris? Connected with the
Have you
people
guys?
that right?
Yep.
Oh, the pine needles, I should say, not leaves.
Yes.
See, like we were in the mountains, and I know there's no Roundup up there. Last January, I know there's no Roundup deep in the forest, and those pine needles had moisture on them, and they were good. And I wanted to pick a bunch and take them back to the little cabin we had for a couple nights and make some tea, but I was like hesitant because we're not trained for that. But how stupid was I? That was the best thing I could ever done for myself.
Right. Yeah.
But then maybe you guys can elaborate on this one. They take POKE roots. Wait,
Okay.
yeah, PO, yeah. I don't even know what the heck it is, but I know I bought it for a reason.
Oak root.
Oh no, I don't have that one. But we did make that in you gotta be in Arkansas. Yeah. Because there was a bunch of poke over there.
What is it?
It's good for all sorts of stuff. You just don't got to be careful because it will make you never get off the toilet if you take too much.
Oh man, no. We need that. I only feel good after that. I'm dying for that. Everybody tells me, okay, do Epsom salt. And it says right here, it says laxative. Okay, I'll do this. I need stuff to make me, okay, hold on. I need stuff to flush. I need stuff to flush because my girlfriend, I know it's personal, but 2, 3 days. And I'm like, dang, do this, do this. She's like, I've done that. She's like, I've taken the little laxative chewies. I've taken 12 in the last 3 days and nothing. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I need that because that's the only time I forget. My heart starts hurting. I go to the bathroom. It's fine. It's weird. So man, so yeah, I did the Epsom salt, but here's what I learned. Here's what I learned. When you do a colonoscopy, which nobody here should ever in, they give you 2 gallons of water with powder in the bottom. And then you drink those and you go to the bathroom big time. Now I figured it out. I'm doing just a little powder with a little bit of water. I need to do the Epsom salt with like a gallon of water because that's what makes it happen. So man, I'm gonna just. So you said this will make me go to the bathroom. I'm just gonna drink this thing. I'm gonna put a vial.
And make sure you get some Charmin in there, double, triple apply.
Yeah, it could make
Man,
you
Some
sick though if
extra.
you take too much. Right. We watched a video guy where the guy got it and he was like, he ate the root and cooked it up, fried up the leaves, and he thought he was gonna die. He said, he said he couldn't get off the toilet. He had to call the emergency room.
Yeah,
oh my
911.
gosh.
911.
Yeah.
And when you guys gonna get away from that stupid Charmin? For $25, they have bidets on Amazon. I mean, come on.
Oh, Boudet.
Yeah, man, those are the best. They're
Well, they
just attached on your toilet. You don't have to buy $1,000 toilet. They just attach to your toilet. It's like boom. You can. Let me just say this, okay? You can take a shit, use a bidet, and go make love. That's how clean you are.
It's true.
That's supposed to be fun.
Seen
What's
one of
Mickey
those.
saying?
seen it do with the day in Dubai. I was like, what the hell? Where's the toilet paper at?
Dan said, take a teaspoon of castor oil. You'll go.
That was wrong, man. That was messed up.
Some people are phobic thing about that stuff, but all you're doing is blowing water up your butt to be clean.
Yeah.
You know, no big deal. It's
First
that's
time
what I
in
tell
Dubai,
people.
going to the country, and some public restrooms.
But
Oh gosh, forget that.
over in Asia, the ladies, they use something called like I don't know what the hell it's called. I forgot. But they use this cup instead of using toilet paper. They just use this cup to get rid of the pee. Do you know? You guys know what it is?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they just use this special cup, and they kind of like I don't know. I don't know how the hell people do some stuff because I'll hurt myself. But then they use just like the same towel to just like pat themselves dry. So there's just a lot of stuff that we have to start getting used to doing before anything. We don't know what's going to happen, but it's better if you're eating simple. You're not into like, oh, everything's got to be so freaking yummy. Like you eat simple. You're doing things that are just you're preparing yourself for whatever happens because we don't know what's going to really happen.
Right.
Well, it doesn't take long for the conversation to go to shit, does it?
Nah,
Just
it
kidding.
It's a
So,
shit.
so here's the thing. It's a shit show.
Oh, pardon.
During the pandemic too, the fake scamdemic, I was laughing at no toilet paper. I'm like, yeah, I use one roll a month, and like maybe just a pat dry. It's like, and people used to bag on me about that stuff, and they'd come over to the house and they'd be like, hey, dude, where'd you get that? And I'm like, oh, you used it, huh? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, you guys bagged on me for months, and then you came spend the night and you used it. Now you're like ordering two, you know. So, and I tell people this, and we can end this one any time, but I tell people this. You go use the restroom and then you do your thing, and then you come to my house the other day and let me show you what you missed. You're walking around like you missed a bunch of stuff. But it's all good. I like my bidets. No big deal. I love them.
You
So
have a
next we're gonna do. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
you have a bidet?
3.
Oh wow.
There's
Toilet paper.
three
Brush.
restrooms in the house, so there's bidets in each one because they're only $22 at the time I bought them. So it's like, and then I'll buy new ones here and there, but and then during the pandemic they went up to $60. So now they're back down to like 25. I'll post the link along with your little pee funnel.
You could pee funnel for Mickey, so she could be in the snow.
Yeah,
I
that's
went
funny.
to a plumbing company to get them to advertise with my magazine, and I went to use their ladies' room, and I couldn't figure out how to flush it. I had to actually go out and ask the guys. I'm like, can you guys please help me with this? Because this is not, you know.
That's messed up.
Those ones are the sophisticated ones.
You know,
These ones, the toilet's
Well,
normal.
it
You
was a
just take
plumbing. It was a plumbing company, so it was like they must have had the best one in there. I don't know, but I couldn't figure it out.
I'll tell you how I discovered it. So it's so funny because it's happened at my house when I used to have those parties back in the day. So anyway, so I was at a customer's office and I went pee. And then as I flushed the toilet, I looked down and I saw this little knob. It's just you just take your toilet seat off, put this thing down, put the toilet seat back on, and then put the T on to the hose and boom, you're done. Right? So I'm like, what the hell is this thing? So I bent down and I turned it and it squirted me right in the chest. I'm like, what the hell is that? So I walked out and the whole office started laughing. I'm like, yeah, that's funny. And they go, oh yeah, you found the bidet, huh? Well, yeah, I wasn't sitting on it, but I wanted to curious what that knob was. They go, we know what's up. People do that. They come out with their shirt wet because they want to see what that knob is, and it squirts them right in the chest. So that's how I discovered that.
Toilet paper.
So I hope Mickey's doing okay.
Oh, I want to try that wild lettuce because Todd was saying, yeah, he went to another place on that wild lettuce, but I won't. I found the goldenrod, but I think that's as far as I'm gonna go with this stuff because I'm afraid I'm gonna poison myself because it's very simple to do.
Yeah, I'll take Todd's advice. I need to do that borax. Gotta get back in line, man.
I went to go forage some wild lettuce and there was none left here.
I'll have to go searching if she needs
I
it.
bet you there's some more in that
She didn't look too far. I know the spot.
You guys have wild lettuce?
Oh yeah, we have all man the stuff
We got everything
around here.
growing out here.
We have a goldenrod. Well, it's just started coming up, but we have milk thistle, bull thistle.
Yeah, tastes like celery. Just gotta take the prickly
That's
thing.
good.
Yeah, it
Yum.
tastes just like celery.
Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff around here.
What about the beauty berries or
The
American
American
beauties?
beauties. Yeah,
Raspberries.
That's cool.
Just yeah.
yeah, wild raspberries.
You guys are like hunter gatherers.
Yeah, right here. Awesome.
People look at us like we're crazy, but it's okay.
Yeah, we get the turkey tail off the trees.
I'm like, y'all don't even realize y'all are sitting on a gold mine.
Right.
And that's what we're supposed to, but that's how we're supposed to live. Like if you guys could, do this for your little source of provision on the financial side for now and go pick your stuff and do things here and there. That's how you guys you're living how we're supposed to live
Right. We
with
just
the
found.
internet.
We just started growing. I was like, "What is this?" It looked like a weed plant almost. It had like the little flowers on it, and come to find out it's Virginia copperleaf. Right, it's medicinal as well. I don't know how it got over here, but I've never seen
Did
it.
you guys make dandelion tincture thing? That's one
Yeah.
I need. I never did that one. That's one of the fives I'm gonna get off you guys. The dandelion.
We have turmeric. We have so many, about 40 different ones.
It's crazy.
But it's
I
everywhere.
can't do much back here. I could just start ripping stuff up.
I seen a video today of somebody pulling over on the side of the road and grabbing some bananas off a banana tree.
Yeah, that was that was Glendia. She got
Glendia had her husband go
bananas
get her some
growing up
bananas.
on the side of the road.
Yeah, bananas just growing up along the side of the road.
Yeah, we have abundance everywhere. We just got to utilize it.
That should be everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have to take some pictures and ask you guys what some stuff, what the stuff is.
Yeah, we there's also you can use your Google Lens, or there's a
Yeah.
app also that identifies plants. We just take a picture of it, and then some of it's kind of hard to tell what it is because there's so many other ones that look like it. But so you just got to get down to like what the
Double
shape of
check,
the
triple
leaf.
check, make sure you're looking at the right thing.
Yeah, just check the leaf size and what the shape of the leaf is.
Right.
Yeah, so if you guys don't notice me like posting anything, sharing, then it's like, oh no, Nadine did something. So we gotta try calling her because there's nobody that comes to visit, thankfully. So if I'm not posting something for like one day, then it's like, okay, we better check on her.
Oh, yeah, but there's all sorts of stuff out there. Just check your area,
It's
your
exciting.
region. It is.
Yep. You'd be surprised.
Oh,
And
I
then
have all of those trees, the different pine needle trees. There's a lot of them up here.
Yeah, and it's Pine needle is excellent for all sorts of stuff. And then he makes a slash in the pine bark. We get the sap out of it.
Yeah, the pine tree, the resin.
Yes.
That's what they make turpentine with.
Yeah. Or you can just put it in your mouth and chew
Yeah,
it.
just chew on
Tastes
it.
like spearmint gum.
But anyways, that was a good show. We got
Yes.
2 hours in.
Yes.
So we want to thank Cheating for coming on tonight, spending a couple hours with us. We look forward to him coming back.
Yes. Thank you, Judy.
Thank you, Nadine, as well.
Thank you, Nadine.
That was awesome video. And we look forward to many more videos in the future. And also in the morning chats with us, with your positive, high vibing message always. If you like live fishing videos,
Yeah.
you can tune in. Sometimes Cheating turns the camera on while he's fishing.
Yes.
While we're talking about different topics in the background. But everyone's welcome. We may have difference of opinions, but we still work through them and try not to let that interfere with our path moving forward, because everybody has their own, you know, expertise in certain things. So, and sometimes that can clash when egos get involved. But we work through that, and we appreciate everyone tuning in tonight, and we will be back tomorrow night, same time. But we look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow, or today, never tomorrow.
All right.
But
Good
love
night,
and light.
everyone. Love y'all.
Yeah, have a fun night, everybody.
Go out and check out the stars. They're late at night, early in the morning. They're beautiful. And we are out.
We spoke our truths, we hear with sound, lifted each other, sacred and proud. Gifts exchanged, hearts aligned. Roar room family, one of a kind. Red cardinal clan, wings in the sky. Chief bump straight, keeps the spirit high. Mama's love, our guiding flame. Sheepdog swab, where we honor our name. Roar room rising, the vibe is alive. We are the change, we thrive and we strive. Heaven on earth, we build and we grow. Carry the road wherever you go. Take this life, take this song. You are the tribe, you belong. Speak your truth, let it bloom. You are forever. Roar room. Welcome to the war room. Welcome to the roar room. Truth on the mind, healing the soul. We rise and ignite. Mind, body, spirit, aligned in the flame. Roar room tribe, we roar in our name. Red cardinal clan, we fly with the light. Chief bump straight A, keeps our path tight. Mama's wisdom, roots in the land. We barter, we build, with sheepdog's hand. We are the roar room, family and tribe. We speak, we heal, we manifest the vibe. Heaven on earth, we craft and we trade. Truth is our rhythm, love is our blade. Your voice, your spark, we shine together. We light the dark. This is our temple, our sacred boom. Welcome, beloved, to the Roar Room.
Then if you really want,
Thank you to all our guests, our tribe, our crew. To the viewers and listeners, this love is for you. Good night, everybody. Light, love, and truth. Knowledge in your pocket and a rhythm in your